Starting. We are on the air. That's right. I am live once again. This is the second time I'm live today. I wanted to put that Tesla trade out first so you could just get in on it. Well, actually, this is what I do. If you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead. I always say fade me, but I just wanted to kind of share a trade that I do on particular situations like that because there was news on Tesla, and I like trading the news. Let me know how this stream is because right now it is telling me that I got yellow. It's saying the internet can totally see you now to stop. Basically, the stream health is weak. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the God damn. I'm telling you, man. Every time I do a video, I'm just looking at the chart over here. The 1 minute chart is over here, the one little box right there, and that's Facebook. So we're going to talk about FANG real quick because I feel this is the time to get in, and let me show you the similarities of all these charts. The best one I feel is Google, and I'll save that for last. Actually, I like the Amazon. All right, so I got these. Ignore those drawings, but here we go, man. We're getting ready to see a breakout. We got a similar cup and handle. It's not the best cup and handle, but we do got also an upside down head and shoulders. Look at that. Look at the upside. Remember, all these stocks are coming into earnings. They're all coming into earnings within 3 weeks. And, stocks like this, these big growth stocks, they generally right there at the top. So it has room to go, right, to get to the all-time high, 218. Right now it's 197. This thing is actually trading very well, man. I missed it. I haven't been in any Facebook trades since over here, this kind of run. And then when it went down, I kind of never got back in. But, all right, so let's check out Google. Google's basically, this is my favorite. You can see the channel that it's running in. And you can see it is about to bounce and basically, like I say, run into earnings. That's the weekly. Let's look at the daily. And I like this one because look at the stochastics is rising and it's about to, this is part of the group and it's on the low. It's coming off the lower bowl in Japan. It is below, this is the weekly, it is below the 50 weekly. Let's pull up the daily on this one. And you can see the daily's got that double bottom, right? And it's a higher low. So it's just, picture it bouncing off a springboard and then kind of, bouncing higher and it's just, high low. So it's getting ready to make that higher high, lower, higher low, higher high type pattern, those stair steps, So I think it's a great time to get in. Look how it's running today. It's up 1.24% today. What's the Qs doing? Oh, give me a second. Pull up these Qs. Yeah, the Qs is only up 0.55, so it's doing three times the Qs. Qs is looking pretty good too. The market kind of came out the hole a little slow, but these stocks are catching up. So that's Facebook. Let's do Netflix. This is actually a great one to look at the All right, just for the record, I hate this stock, man. I hate Netflix. Because I feel the service sucks. There's so many options just like it. So many. And I don't know. I just can't see buying into it because I don't watch it. Anyway, but the stock is saying otherwise. So the stock is, hold on, man. I'm not even checking you guys out. Okay. Yo, what's up? Got to kind of bring up my other window every once in a while. I don't have the chat window up. I forgot to totally set that up. But if you chat now, it kind of should come on the bottom. I might be able to read it. Look at the consolidation. Look at that big support level. Resistance level. Right there about the 370. It's basically there right now. Let's call it 380. And let me change the style of charts, because this is the moving average chart. Okay, there it is. It's right there. It's knocked once. It's knocked twice. It's knocked 3, 4, 5 times. This is the 5th knock. Generally, when something knocks on the door like that, it finally gets in. All right, I'm going to pull up the weekly because I like looking at the weeklies because you could get a better visual of the weeklies. It takes out the chop. Look at that bounce it's doing right now off the 1 minute. Anyway, so look, nice cup and handle, right? Kind of comes down and just flattens out whichever way this goes. Now, if this breaks down, it's going to break down hard, all right? And this is because consolidation is a volatility squeeze right there. So whichever way it breaks down, so there or here, kind of, you know, whichever way it comes out of that little channel I just drew, it's going hard. It's gonna move, and you know, Netflix moves when it gets moving. So just keep an eye on that. But right now, that's bullish, man. It's amazing how these are starting to come through, because from the market right now being at the all-time highs, FANG had nothing to do with that, you know, and it's just kind of, but it's playing catch up. It's playing catch up. One thing, I want to pull up the 4-hour. Okay, right here, maybe I could pull up the daily and it'll be a better chart. Yeah, right there is where Netflix reported that bad earnings, and they didn't get the subscriber growth, if I remember. Anyway, the street didn't like it, and it basically, no, wait a minute, hold on. I think that's the Disney. That might be Disney. And then this might be earnings. No, March. I can't remember. This is earnings. I don't know. I'm sounding. On earnings, it went down, and then it kind of rallied back up. I think this is earnings, somewhere around here. And then when the Disney news came out, it went down as well. Okay, so it does seem to struggle right here. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. So if we do, it can go down. But if we break out of here, it's not going down, it's going up. But watch out for the false breakouts. I tell you like that. It goes up and it'll go down hard, real hard, okay? So be a little patient. Let's check out the breakout. Make sure it's for real. You know, make sure the volume is there. Make sure it's a nice size candle, and maybe give it a day or 2 or 3. But some, you know, stocks like this, they'll rip right through your buy point, and if you hold on too late, you're like, I missed it. Call spreads, man. You know, if you want to challenge this thing to the all-time high, it's 423. You know, a 380, 420 call spread. You know, maybe 30 days out, because if it does have a great earnings report, it'll be there. It'll be at the high. I'm not sure if this is going to be at the high when earnings comes out, but great earnings, it will be at the high, and probably then some. So, oh gosh, Facebook, Amazon. Let's pull up Amazon. Always got to do the Facebook, Amazon. Same kind of chart, working towards its high. It's right now about to. You know, I like this one. I call it a cup and handle. I call it a messed up head and shoulders, if you want to count this as a shoulder. Stochastics going up. Everything, this thing has just been ripping since the last, you know, I got in on the end of the rip right here. You know, I missed that. Oh man, I wish I was in on that. And then now I'm projecting the same thing. So it's like, this is point A to B. I'm going to say this is move. Okay, I just got a trade. I think it was on Google. This move, and this move. So, yeah. This move, this next move, this A to B, B to C, C to D should be the same as A to B. And then it's also breaking out of here. And then it's also heading towards all-time high. You know, so I really like Amazon a lot. So Facebook, Amazon, hold on, Netflix, Google. Did I talk about Google? I forgot what I talked about, man. We gosh, damn, did I talk about Google? I did Facebook and I did Amazon. I did that. No, okay, yeah, I don't think I talked about Google. And I think I just pulled off a trade in here. I'm doing call spreads, the 25, 30, I believe call spreads, 22 days out or so. I got like 5 of them on. We can go ahead and analyze and see what the hell I got on over here. Yeah, I got the 122 and a half to 1130s. I got 5 of them, and if you look at the chart right here, let's spread that out a little bit. Basically, as long as this thing gets above 1130, and by July 19th, you can look at the blue number here. It says I'm going to be up $1,800 on this trade. I'm risking $1,950 to be up $1,800. 1950 divided by 1,800. Not saying I'm going to be in for that whole thing, but that's 100 and no, that's basically it's almost 100% on your money. I did the math wrong on that. So anyway, yeah, you can't beat a double. You can't beat a double, you know. So that's the trade I'm in. Let's pull up the. Oh yeah, I talked about Google. I talked about it. I remember this right here. So yeah, it's about to break out. It's coming off the low. You gotta like that, man. What stock am I missing? We could talk about Apple. I'm telling you, I do this live. I got to get a paper and pen. Look at how Apple's the same way. It's that big V and then that shitty cup, that handle. I really don't like the handles on these because it's not curved or even flat consolidated. That's a pretty good handle. These ones, this one doesn't really have a shoulder going over here like a Head and Shoulders. But I mean, Apple, with all the China news, and this thing is trading at 203. I mean, they just got done saying, well, you know what, we're still going to produce our iMacs or whatever in China. They're going to keep that supplier, the supply chain in China. I mean, and the thing is still up. So what does that tell you? This thing is going higher. So it's aligned with the rest of the FANG. I hope I didn't miss one, man. I got the Facebook. We talked about Facebook. We talked about Netflix, Amazon. Let's talk about Microsoft. That's the one that's missing. All right, look at, oh my gosh. I mean, this thing, did it ever even have a correction? Did all-time high 138.40, when was that? Yesterday. Did it ever have a correction? I mean, wouldn't it have been just having all your money in this and just go to sleep at night, don't worry about the market dropping? Just straight up, man. Oh my gosh, Microsoft. I remember this thing used to be just flat. I mean, Microsoft was dead money all through here. Look at that. And then 2013, it wants to get some balls and start to go higher. So it's a great stock. There's nothing to say about Microsoft. It's already at the high. So if the other FANG type stocks, I know Microsoft is not a FANG, if the other FANG type stocks kind of do what Microsoft is doing, they all gonna be at the high. That's what I'm talking about. So Mohammed Rizal, no what? No. Talk to me, Mohammed. Anyway, so let's talk about the Tesla trade. I did a video early this morning, and I was saying, hey, okay, it's still at the 237. I think Tesla's going to run up into that resistance of 250. You got the buyers and sellers kind of shrugging each off. It had a great delivery number, 95,000 cars or whatever. So, I put a trade on. Let's see where I'm at. I put a couple of trades on, all kinds of trades. I sold the 225, 230 put spread expiring. Is that the 225, 230? Yeah, expiring next week. I also got, no, that's expiring tomorrow on Friday, the 225, 230 put spread. And then I also got the 235, 230 put spread expiring 12th of July. And then I also got the, what is that, the 240, 250 call spread on that. So I'm basically saying this thing is not going to go any lower than the 235. And my mouse, it just crashed. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, shoot, I'm going to have to get a battery for my mouse. There we go. I'm gonna have to get a battery for my mouse. But basically, I'm saying it's not gonna go lower than 235. And I think it's going up to 250. So I have trades that basically simulate that kind of move. So let's say, give me a minute. Let me go get me a battery. Hold on a minute. Bad time to act up. There we go. See, that wasn't too bad. Let me get centered here. All right, so yeah, so basically if this thing can get to 250, I'm going to make like $700. Let's say it gets there tomorrow. You know, options, they change. It'll be like $700. I'm risking $2,785. So let's hope it holds that level, and I actually think it will. If it gets to 230, let's say if it breaks today's low at any time, or let me look at the day chart. Hold on. Yeah, let's say it breaks that 230. I wind up getting out of these trades, so I'm thinking it's gonna hang in there. Trade sideways to a little lower. Remember, these options are expiring. The air is coming out of them. I'm making money even if it goes lower. as long as it don't, we wake up and it's like 220 tomorrow, and then I'm kind of killed. But I'm just kind of hoping it hangs in there and then starts creeping its way to the upside. And yeah, so that's about it, man. That's about it. So I got the Amazon trade going on. Tesla. Yeah, I got Tesla trades. I got Google trades. I just entered the Google trade. I really like Google. You can see what I got going on here. Look at that. I'm already up. Well, I had some prior trades on. It says I'm already up $600. Yeah, I just put this. Yeah, this right here. Actually, yeah. This is the trades. Let me see. So put these on. Yeah. So the trades already made me, I guess, $600. That just seems weird. Anyway, so yeah, 1950, 1800, and I'm basically saying it's gonna 1030. It's gonna go to 1130 in 22 days. Once it goes up $5, that's it. So right now my break even is about 1126.54, somewhere right there, right where that line is, right there. So yeah, so I think that's a good trade. It's still funny because I still feel a little negative on the market. I feel like, oh man, this, how could these stocks go higher? But they're going higher. I mean, they really powering through. Let me see what the VIX. Look at the VIX for today. Pull up the minute. Yeah, look what the VIX has been doing since noon yesterday, just straight down. I mean, the air is finally coming out of the VIX, and that's a sign, man. People's buying calls. Muhammad, man, what's up? What's up, Muhammad? Yeah, I'm just looking at some other stuff here. I got Muhammad in the chat. Anyway, so yeah, that's it, man. I really think it's time to. I think FANG is actually going to make a run, and if FANG makes a run, the market goes higher. I mean, it always pulls up the market. It's amazing how it pulled up the market for so long, and lost for words. It pulled up the market so long, but yet we at the high, and it didn't take it with it. It didn't take the market. It didn't take it with the market. So maybe now FANG gets to catch up and then carries the market even higher if the earnings start coming out and they all like beat, above, raise, all that stuff, and the stocks are going ballistic, yeah, the market's gonna go higher. But if one fails and the next one fails, that also could be the top. Maybe FANG brings us down. Maybe that's why they didn't get to the high to begin with. So you never know. I mean, Apple. Just think about Apple. 203. What a comeback, man. Look at that. What a comeback. Look at that down move and how this candle, right, is just rejected. Basically, that's it. It's going higher. I mean, people want in for whatever reason. Anyway, so that's what I'm in. I'm in the Google. I'm in the Amazon. That's it. I'm not in the SPX, what I've been trading a lot. I thought about selling some call spreads, but I think the market goes higher today and Friday due to the light volume and the whole holiday stuff. And then maybe I might consider some SPX trades come Monday, and see what it does. But oh yeah, that's right. The employment number comes out Friday. So yeah, not a good time for the SPX because the market's going to be moving all over the place on that number. I'm going to say that we probably need a weak number to keep the Fed in play with these interest rate cuts. If we have a strong number, it's gonna take the Fed out the picture in the near term, and I think the market can go lower on that. Because oh man, we're actually doing better than we thought. There's gonna be no interest rate cuts. He might start getting hawkish again. We don't want that to happen. So we need whatever they're expecting, we need that or less, so they can just kind of be on the table, okay? So they can be like, yeah, we still think about lowering those interest rates. You don't want them to be like, nope, that's it, we're doing too good, and think about raising interest rates, even though I don't think they're going to do anything. Basically, they're talking about lowering it, but I don't think they're gonna do anything. I don't know, man. It just depends on where this market goes. And not if it's a good number, they won't do anything. And if the next one's a good number, they might start getting hawkish again. And then maybe maybe the Fed brings the market down because everything's doing well, and he turns from dovish to hawkish. So I don't know, man. Anyway, FANG. Just play FANG. FANG, that's what I'm doing, and we'll see how these trades make out, okay? Tesla's still kind of coming down. I actually didn't think it would get this low, but like I said, I'm in the 230, 235. I'm hoping that it holds all of these gains that it's making today. Gains, just gains, not necessarily 5%, just gains. It could be 0.3%, you know what I mean? So I want to see it close positive. All right, so that's it, man. That's the video. So I did 2 videos today, and if I ever have a good trade idea, I'll go ahead and just go on a video and do it. Look at it's breaking down, man. What's my position down? Now I'm down $140. So when I put the position on, I think I got as high as, I don't know, up 200, and but it's all over the place. Look at that, 144, 138, 133. My theta, it makes $38 a day for the most part, and that's not linear. So the next day it'll be 39, 40, and blah 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 blah. So I got good data on it. Now it says 65. It's all over the place, and let's see what it does, man. Let's see what it does. So, all right, so thanks for watching. Let me see if you guys got any. No, Muhammad didn't get back with me, but I appreciate everyone watching the video. Cashmatic, you're not here, but I imagine you're going to catch the replay. If you catch the replay, yeah, that's the video. What do you think, man? What are you doing? Put it in the comments. Let me know, and I can talk about it the next day. So thanks for watching. I'm on Periscope as well, so the Periscope people is checking me out. And Periscope, you have to go to YouTube, and I'm actually showing charts and stuff. So I think that's kind of cool. Sorry for sometimes not knowing what FANG stocks I showed, because I'm live. I do every video live. It's not edited. I can easily edit and do it, but no, let's keep it simple and go live and let's talk about stocks. So anyway, sometimes I think my mouth goes too fast. Yeah, it goes faster than I'm thinking. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, Muhammad, and everyone else, and I appreciate you. And let's stay tuned tomorrow, man. Keep an eye on those stocks, and let's see what they do. I'm doing pretty well on them. I'll talk to you guys later. This is Dre. This is Let's Talk Stocks Show. I'm out. Peace.